Welcome back to Simply Sports Science, the home of everything you need to be successful at GCSE, A-Level and IB, Sports Science and PE. When we talk about nutrition for health, exercise and performance, the conversation usually starts with macronutrients, carbohydrates, fats and proteins. But there's another group of nutrients that are just as essential, even though we only need them in tiny amounts. These are micronutrients, the vitamins and minerals that keep the body functioning smoothly at every level. Even though we consume them in small quantities, their effects can be massive. They support energy production, muscle function, oxygen transport, bone health, immune strength, and recovery. Without the right balance of micronutrients, even the most well-designed training program simply won't deliver its full benefits. Let's begin with vitamins. Vitamins are organic compounds, meaning they come from plant and animal sources, and they play a huge range of roles within the body. They help release energy from food. They support tissue repair. They regulate metabolism, and they keep our physiological systems running efficiently. Two important examples for athletes and active individuals are vitamin C and the vitamin B group. Vitamin C is well known for supporting immune function, but it also contributes to collagen formation, which is vital for healthy skin, bone, cartilage, and connective tissues. This makes it especially important for injury prevention and recovery. Athletes doing high impact or high volume training often rely on adequate vitamin C intake to maintain tissue integrity and reduce oxidative stress. The vitamin B minerals such as B1, B2, B6 and B12 are essential for energy metabolism. They help the body convert carbohydrates, fat and protein into usable energy during exercise. They also support red blood cell production, which is vital for oxygen transport. If an athlete is low in B vitamins, they may feel unusually fatigued, even though their overall diet may seem adequate. Another key vitamin is vitamin D, sometimes called the sunshine's vitamin. It plays a major role in bone mineralization, immune function, and muscle contraction. Low vitamin D levels are surprisingly common, especially in individuals who spend long periods indoors. For athletes, insufficient vitamin D can lead to weaker bones, a higher risk of stress fractures, and a decreased muscular strength. Foods like oily fish, fortified dairy products, and moderate sun exposure help maintain healthy vitamin D levels. So now let's turn to minerals. Minerals are inorganic elements, meaning they come from the earth, and they help regulate many essential physiological functions. They are especially important in exercise settings where the body loses minerals through sweat and uses them to regulate muscle contraction and hydration. One of the most crucial minerals for performance is iron. Iron is responsible for forming hemoglobin, the molecule in red blood cells that carries oxygen around the body. If our iron levels drop, oxygen transport becomes less efficient and performance declines sharply. Symptoms like tiredness, weakness, or shortness of breath during exercise can all indicate a low iron level. This is especially relevant for female athletes and endurance performers. Iron-rich foods include red meat, dark green vegetables, beans, and fortified cereals. Next, there's calcium, which is essential for strong bones, teeth, and proper muscle contraction. Calcium allows muscles to contract and relax smoothly, and without enough of it, cramping, poor movement control, or even bone injury can occur. Growing teenagers, especially those involved in sport, have an increased need for calcium because their bones are still developing. Dairy products, leafy greens, and fortified plant milks are excellent sources of calcium. Another mineral with a direct link to muscle function is magnesium. It plays a role in energy metabolism, muscle relaxation, and nerve function. A lack of magnesium can contribute to muscle cramps, fatigue, and reduced coordination. And foods like nuts, whole grains, and leafy vegetables are great sources. We should also highlight sodium and potassium, two electrolytes that work together to maintain fluid balance, nerve conduction, and muscle contraction. During intense or prolonged exercise, the body loses sodium through sweat, and if it isn't replaced, athletes may experience dizziness, cramps, and a drop in performance. Potassium helps restore normal muscle function and prevents irregular nerve signals. Bananas, potatoes, yogurts, and sports drinks can all help replenish electrolytes when needed. What's important to remember is that micronutrients don't provide energy themselves, unlike carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, but they make energy production possible. They are the behind-the-scenes workers that support every physiological system we rely on during activity. Micronutrients also play a major role in recovery. After exercise, the body needs to repair damaged tissues, reduce inflammation, and restore energy stores. Vitamin A, C, and E function as antioxidants, helping reduce oxidative stress caused by intense physical activity. Minerals like zinc support wound healing and immune function, helping the body bounce back from training. For active individuals, a balanced diet with a variety of fruit, vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, and dairy or alternatives is usually enough to meet our micronutrient needs. However, during periods of heavy training, rapid growth, injury rehabilitation, or dietary restriction, such as vegetarian or vegan-based diets, monitoring micronutrient intake becomes even more important. It's also worth noting that more is not always better. Whilst deficiencies can cause serious problems, excessive supplementation of certain vitamins or minerals can also be harmful. The safest and most effective approach is to prioritize whole foods and use supplements only when recommended by a qualified professional. Micronutrients may be needed in small amounts, but their impact on performance, health, and physical function is enormous. They support energy release, strengthen bones, enable muscle contraction, boost the immune system, and speed up recovery. Without them, even the most motivated athlete cannot perform or train at their best. By understanding their roles and by making smart dietary choices, we give the body everything it needs to function smoothly, to stay healthy, and to handle the demands of sport and exercise. Thanks for watching Simply Sports Science. If you found this helpful, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you don't miss any of our IB Sports Science content. We've got revision guides, exam tips and clear explanations to help you be successful. And don't forget to visit us at www.simplysportscience.co.uk. Join us again next time where we'll keep making sports science simple.